Welcome back, everyone. We took a 1 week break from playing and streaming, but we are back once again with another fabulous episode of the Splitting Dragon Empire. We have a new map. Look, I ran the Civ 5 simulator a bit. We have a couple couple shifts in the sphere. I've denoted where the Empire is. It looks like the elves have taken Plain Hill, so they are still winning their side of the war. I've denoted Jadespine Manor. Um, Look at that. We have Entowood and Holbeck. We got the whole 9 yards.
Is that the Dispine Manor?
Yeah, the Despine Manor, as the locals call it.
If you want to keep your spine, you don't go there.
Yeah. Where do you think they got their name from? How is everyone doing? We all doing good? I remember how to play this game. Seb, who are you? Who are you playing?
I'm Seb.
And question of the week. What are you gonna do? Like once you're in Entowood?
Oh boy. I am Seb. I'm playing a lit barrel of gunpowder, and when I get to Entowood, I think I'm going to look for a good moisturizer.
Yes. Ash's skin getting a bit dry under all those old clothes.
Yeah, it's probably the chafing.
It's all the electricity, honestly, right? Like just dry air, sucks the moisture right out of your skin.
Fair enough. Rumham?
Hello, I'm Rumham. I play Kalia. And Kalia's just gonna be like chilling and hiding from Nathaniel the whole time they're in Entowood.
Aren't you going there to meet Nathaniel?
Yeah, but like, I don't really want to meet him anymore. I'm kind of worried.
No, you gotta have a talk.
About what he's gonna say. What he has to say.
You gotta have a talk.
Or a talk with your fists.
No. I wouldn't hurt him. I'm just worried about what he's telling other people about me.
Probably very positive and glowing reviews.
Yeah, that's not necessarily helpful.
Ellen?
Yes.
Same questions.
I'm Ellen. I play Dame Kiri Jadespine, the dwarven operatic bard, and also head of the Jadespine clan. And when I get to Entowood, I'm thinking I'm gonna throw a tantrum since I'm supposed to be impersonating a small child.
Oh no!
Yes.
Wait, no, you've got a pair of lungs.
Oh, it's gonna be a loud one.
Very well trained lungs, yeah.
Pout?
Hey, how's it going? I'm Leanne Morin.
I freaking hate this fucking soundboard.
I love it.
And the best part is, no one can even tell.
Ah!
You got ya.
So, I'm also Pow, by the way.
Hi, Pow.
Yeah, hi. And Leanne is probably gonna be going and finding a cult once she arrives at Entowood.
That is one of the two plot hooks there.
With, Kalia?
Look. Callie is a single mother, okay?
I'm just out here trying to take care of my child. I'm a single mother.
Now, I heard rumor on the wind is that this single mother Asmir has the loving backing support of a tiefling as the second in the pair. Max?
Is there mama and mommy?
Mama and mommy? Okay. Yeah.
I'm
2 moms, 3 dads.
You know, sometimes that's what a family is.
3.
Grizz, obviously.
Oh yeah, obviously.
Look, I don't judge.
That's why the dame's so hairy.
All right, Max.
All right. I'm Max. I play Lucian, very hairy individual who is a werewolf and ranger. What I want to do in Entowood,
Entowood. Yes.
Entowood, is what we're all trying to do there, which is find out more information about the Stone Thief and the Great Ghoul, and maybe possibly try to get back in the Stone Thief.
Yeah, you want to delve back in?
Possibly. We got some slaves to free.
That's true. So,
How did you ping?
you hold X to get the cursor. Left click is ping. Right click
Oh,
is
okay.
to the ping.
Ching, ching, ching,
Look
ching.
at all those
Ha,
swords.
ha.
We have sword fights.
I mean, we are playing a medieval fantasy tabletop RPG. That happens quite often.
Quick question.
Yeah.
You guys know that if you
Yeah.
hold C, you get your character sheet up?
What?
What?
If you press
Oh
C,
my
you get
God.
your character sheet.
I did not know that because I'm
Oh.
GM.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
handy. I'll keep doing the way I was.
I'm not.
Um,
That's immediately better. Excuse me.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I'm
go ahead.
doing C until I have to find Grizz. But what's is the purple the dragon people?
Yes, that is the sphere of influence for Draken Hall, ruled by the three.
Okay.
It was the
So
city of
everybody-
monsters.
Everybody's pretty much on here except the Necro people, whoever owns this proud fort, and the
Orcs.
orcs over there. Yeah.
Well, if you look at the index here, Proud Fort
Oh.
is a ruin.
Not so proud. Okay.
But it's also half shaded, so it's also a fort ruin.
Yep, that makes sense to me.
Nobody owns any islands.
You know, the seas are free for all. Yeah. Speaking of seas, speaking of ownership and such, the party is, last I checked, brokering a trip down the Fangs and back in again on a ship in order to sneak behind the lines of the Elvish army, disguising the dame, a dwarf, as a child of Kalia, the 8-foot Azimir. Is that
Yep.
correct? 8 feet. So that they can go to Entowood, where both a plot hook for Kalia, Nathaniel, a Crusader man who believes that she still serves a Crusader, is waiting for her, as well as evidence that there is a cult of the Stone Thief who are delivering that information to the Great Ghoul, the leader, that they faced just a session or two ago. My main question is, you're going there, but once you get there, once you find this cult, what are you going to do? Are you going to let them eat the city? It is an Elvish city. Are you going to try to stop the Stone Thief from popping up? Are you going to let it pop up and go into the Stone Thief? Or are you just there to find information? Also, go ahead and roll your icon relationships.
I'm gonna give him a big kiss.
I was about to yell at you. Yeah, I roll 3d6 and don't get a 5 or 6 with Emperor.
Yeah, I got absolutely nothing.
I got one
No.
I got one archmage.
Also,
Don't
we-
worry, guys. I got like 5 of these to roll. Give me a sec.
Yeah, I'm just going to wait till everything's rolled and then write it down. As a note, we now have a new module.
Oh, no.
That's an unambiguous advantage. Chill.
We now have a module that is piping Twitch chat into the out of character chat tab, so we can see our viewers chat right in game.
Oh, but you can't see the emoji. All right.
I know, it's only, it tries. All right. So now that everyone's done rolling, I see Illusion, Emperor 6. So many conflicteds. Nothing for the Dame. Nothing for Leanne. Lucian also has a Priestess 5 and an Archmage 1. Alright. Very good. Very cool. So yeah, question on the table. What are you gonna do with once you find this cult in Entowood?
I'd rather get on the road and worry about the details later.
That's true. I'm just gonna let that question seed. Then there will be a lot of time on the boat. So let's go to the Jade Spine Manor where you guys are getting ready to head on the road. So what preparations have you guys made to head out?
I need to speak to the clan about setting things up.
I say we put Granny Jadespine in charge. She seems like she's got her head on her shoulders.
We had Niall, who's actually Niall did all of the right decisions. I think he just kind of, except for changing the locks. So I was gonna leave Niall in charge of the Jade Spines, like actually sanctioned this time, and as a hey, like dude, this is genuinely temporary. I'm not abandoning you. We're trying, like, there's things that we have to handle elsewhere though. Because yeah, I mean, like, what happens if something happens to Granny Jade Spine? She is quite elderly, and then where would we be?
She might fall down the stairs.
Do we even have stairs?
You know, even one stair is enough to fall down.
He shakes his head and he's like, "No, I don't think anything could take down Granny Jade Spine. She's older than I think anyone knows, and I honestly expect her to outlast me."
Yeah, probably, but you know what? Like, that just would make it all the more tragic if something did happen. So let's just leave Niall in charge. He did fine last time. That said, listen to Granny. If she says you're being dumb, listen to her.
Speaking of which, Granny Jadespine has just come back from another 3-hour long walk with Kalia. She has taken Kalia under her wing and has just tell her all sorts of stories. This one was about the time that she was supporting a previous war effort in the past.
Wow, that was a really long time ago, Granny. I'm surprised you lived
can't
through it.
eyes you can't tell the age doesn't touch these lovely eyes.
Sure. Lovely eyes. Yep.
Have fun on your trip, honey. Remember all the things we talked about.
There's so many. How could I forget any of them? Because there's so many.
So Null's in charge of the were people and the centaurs and just all the military aspects too.
He's in charge of the Jade Spines. If you want to give him the military stuff, that you can. But
I think that's fine. I'd rather not. Maybe just put an outsider in charge of all of that stuff, but maybe put one of the were people as just a war counselor or something,
yeah, I think
or
that makes
military
sense.
one. Like, hey, you should listen strategy wise to this person, but you have the
Yeah.
authority.
No. I think that makes a lot of sense.
The
'Cause, I
leader
mean,
of the werebears, Balfring, is happy to step up to that plate. If Noah's
we
the
go.
spiritual leader, then Balfring is the military one.
I want to buy really fancy robes to wear. to
Really
replace
fancy
my normal-
robes.
We
Yeah.
got to them.
And like a golden mask. Because we're going to like an elven city, right? This isn't something that was captured, was it?
Correct.
Yeah, no, this is Elven territory.
Right. So I assume they have a higher standard of hygiene and self-care.
Mm-hmm. This was previously a city that um had a pretty good mix of the different races and such, but now is just entirely Elvish and human.
Right. So I'm gonna buy like embroidered robes, a thin gold leaf plated mask, um, and then a bunch of incense and perfumes. Um,
How much
You
money do you
cut
have?
out.
Oh, you
I
got
have
lots of
5
money.
platinum.
Yeah,
So
you
I
sure
mean,
do.
what do you want?
All right, so here's how I'm going to do this quick barter. Go ahead and give me a charisma check with a background that applies to bartering for this such and such, and you can subtract the result from 40 gold. And that's how much you spent.
Okay, so I was around in the day before franchising, and so I had to go to I, I had to go around to individual stalls and barter for fruit and wine and honey and flour for my bread. Every day that I wasn't in the army for the Wizard King. So I'm just gonna roll. I was there.
Makes sense to me.
Okay. Oh, that's not great. 19.
All right, you let's just go ahead and round that. You spend 20 gold.
Nice.
Nice. Um, Speaking of other things, I went ahead and pre-rolled the various things that you guys have in the background. Max, Dan, and I know his other name. Dan and Matt. They both have made a next chunk on their way to their level up.
And
But
Elijah.
Elijah's been helping out with weapons productions. Do you want him helping with that, or do you want him training out in the against monsters?
Weapons is fine if that's what he would rather do, but as long as he's come far enough where he won't like kill anyone.
Yeah. Oh, they all come pretty well there. Okay, so during this, Matt had a small incident that caused some property damage. Dan, what property damage did he cause while training?
Let's see. The training is inside the stone wall. Um,
They could have been training in the mine as well, if you want.
um, no, I'm okay with him training inside. He kind of went on a rampage and damaged the gate here, which is apparently not letting me ping.
You hold X and you left or right click. Right click will pull everyone to it.
Okay.
Gotcha. He damaged the water gate.
Yeah, the water gate, but in the stone wall. Do I have to talk about how we fixed it or what?
You're free to punt that to someone else to fix.
Okay. Does anyone have brilliant ideas?
You could just leave it as is. I mean, it's not really that big of a deal, right? There's an outer wall too.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, we can leave it as is. Otherwise, I was going to argue that we have a construction crew on site already.
Yeah, I was gonna say Matt probably wouldn't do it.
That's true. Max, you have your hand raised?
Yes. Just whatever. I realized that Hydra isn't Hydra still, and I'm not sure if that'll mess up the card. It's fee fi fo.
I don't know why that keeps getting unlinked. Okay.
Hydra demands to be FIFO.
I also just kind of wanted to check if the hand thing was gonna work or not.
I saw it. On the research side of things, you guys have made a chunk of effort on researching how to. You were looking into how to produce more earth spears, right? Or were you researching how to produce magic items?
Gosh, I don't remember.
Now is a great time to pick.
Yeah, now would be a great time to pick. I think the earth spears, since they are a clear and pressing need.
All right. One of your people have injured their hand in the forge. A sudden flare of extra heat damaged their hand, so they'll suffer a bit of a setback. But they bandage it up and they're ready to keep going.
You know, it's
Excellent.
probably the Phoenix's fault.
It was probably the Phoenix's fault. The Phoenix is growing quite large, by the way. He's easily twice the size of when you guys brought him in. He's still nestled in the forge. He loves the forge and the forge orb.
I'm happy for him.
All right. Anyone else have preparations before you head out? You'll still need a broker passage.
I guess so. Party wise, I am still like, what exactly? I know we talked about this a little bit, but I don't remember. Like, did we draw conclusions as to what exactly we're doing as far as the cult summoning goes?
That we get as much information as we can from them, and if we can't turn them, which is unlikely, then we destroy them.
Okay, so we are trying to figure out how they're Are we trying to figure out how they're summoning the stone thief, but then stop them from summoning it there?
That's what I would say.
Okay.
Because doesn't the stone thief get like more power from everything he needs?
Yeah.
But Lucian,
So-
isn't your new religious finding that anyone can be saved?
Yeah, that's why I said try to save them if possible. If not,
Kill them?
yeah.
All right. Just making sure.
Well, and I guess if we could capture them, I guess we could capture them.
And do what with them? We're in the middle of we
Yeah,
would be
probably
in the
kill
middle of
them.
enemy territory. Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
you're
I think killing them and running is our best option.
Strong beliefs, loosely held.
Yeah.
All right. Are you bringing any of your mounts?
For sure. Hydra's coming, and I'm strapping most of the party's stuff to it.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So
I
we're
gotta.
gonna sneak into Elven territory with Hydra.
Look, they won't notice the dame if they're distracted by a giant free-headed dog.
It's
is
true.
true.
They're looking for dwarves, mind you.
I also want to buy decorated horse gear.
Okay, you're just gilding yourself way out, huh?
Yeah, I want like carved white leather bridles and etched saddles. The color of ivory. With a black and gold blanket under the saddle.
All right, slap another 5 gold on your tab.
Wow, this is
It's a steal.
yeah.
Embroidered
Are we sure I'm not
saddle?
actually a bridle and saddle for 5 gold? Are we sure I'm not actually stealing it? And I'm just not like the tooth fairy. I'm dropping a gold coin on
You're just a really good bargainer.
or some leather worker that's been working on this for like 4 months. I'm just dropping 5 gold on his workspace and then stealing it in the middle of the night.
Money goes a long way in 13th age.
All right. I mean, if you say so. I'm gonna look at the rest of the group as we're getting ready to leave, and I'm just like, you're going to walk around in elven territory looking like that.
Yeah, at least we won't have to worry about,
You look like
widening
you
our
haven't
legs too
showered in
much.
5 months, and you're going to tell me that I was wearing dusty robes.
It's not so much the dust, it's just the sitting around a campfire, keep your knees closed.
I think the dame is going to have to she's torn her entire room apart trying to acquire a childlike wardrobe. Just it doesn't. I don't know. What do you dress a toddler in?
Well, definitely
what
not
Ash was
that
wearing.
corset. I think that corset is a little too trimming. I don't think toddlers have a snatched waistline.
She's a fully grown woman at 4 foot tall. I mean, you can't really hide much of it. I'm gonna throw
Lots
I'm-
and lots of blankets.
I'm gonna throw a bed sheet over the dame.
Swaddling. We're doing swaddling.
But we have to be conservative.
Maybe a bonnet. Do you have a bonnet?
Oh,
One with no feathers, preferably.
maybe is lace okay? There might be lace. There
is
might
it
be
like
beads.
is it the nice lace or the crappy lace?
I haven't
we
looked at
had-
it in so long. It's
Have we
like,
had a rest?
Since last
Full
fight.
rest.
Yeah, you haven't
Would
had
this count as a full rest?
you have not fought since your last full rest.
I'm going to prepare a spell,
You're going to prepare a spell.
specifically utility spell.
Oh, because you have one of your you can pick what you're picking from wizardry, correct?
I can pick. I can change my spells around every rest, but I'm specifically going for utility spell.
Okay. Um There are a lot of utility spells. Let's see. I
Yes.
think all of them are entered in the compendium already. Let me see if I can quickly find them.
So I think the way that utility spell works is I can just have utility spell, and then use any of those that are up to the
Yes.
level.
That's about how it works. Utility spell. Instead of taking off a standard spell, you can give up a spell slot to memorize the utility spell at the same level, and you gain access to a certain number of things depending on that level. So what won't you have anymore? Fireball.
I think with the arcane thing, arcane heritage. I can prepare
You can
to choose.
you can also use one of your sorcerer spell choices to choose any wizard spell of the same level.
So does that mean I can only have one, or I can replace any one of my things with a wizard spell? What does that mean?
You get only one such equal level wizard spell at a time. All others have to be purchased using the 2-level penalty and the access to wizardry class feature above.
Okay. Yes. Then I will give up fireball.
All right, so instead of a 5th level fireball, you now have a 5th level utility spell, which gives you access to the utility spells. God,
Yes.
there's a lot.
I'm going
Disguise
to be
self,
abusing this.
featherfall, hold portal, levitate, message, speak with item, and water breathing.
Yep. And I think as part of that, I can also switch out a few sorcerer spells. But since the boat ride is going to be a little long, like you said, I'll have that list for you in a little bit.
Sounds good. As a general note, although you're free to do this at every level up, it's preferable out of session. But this is
Yes.
you are a new, it's new character. I'm gonna quickly drag in as many of those things as I can. Anyone else have things that?
Yeah, I have a quick question.
Yep.
Would I want to try and see maybe scrounge out some of my old Crusader gear. I don't remember if I kept any of it though.
I'm pretty sure you burnt all of it.
Yeah, damn it. Never mind.
I mean, unless you're remembering different, but pretty.
No, that sounds about up Kalia's. Yep.
All right, all of your things are in your sheet now. All right, so I think the last thing you guys have left to do is to actually barter and broker for passage.
Yep. How far are we from that port where we hired the cruise liner?
The
Pretty
other
far.
end of the Iron Sea.
Yeah, that's right. That is correct.
All right, so we're gonna go buy a boat.
Are we buying it, or are we just trying to get passage on it?
Well, if we have Ash barter it, maybe we can buy it for cheaper.
Oh, there we go.
I
Would
scratch
we
my
want to own a
chin.
boat?
Yeah, I like scratch my chin and I like stare at the river. And I just look at Lucian.
So, just to really elaborate what's going on here, let's just go ahead and pull everyone to the map. You guys are at the are not far from the tip of the fangs. The sorry, I forgot. The only people who go up and down the fangs are traders and such who are taking an insane risk to travel monster-infested waters in order to execute trade for quite the commission. To get to the nearest port, you're going to have to go all the way down to Anvil, then over to Glitterhagen, or up to Shadowport. Because again, these are terrifying waterfalls.
What about Saris?
Yeah, there's a city in the monster infested area.
Saris is a small new outpost for the elves.
We call for a carriage to Ironforge.
Ironforge.
Oh, Ironforge. Up north.
Yeah.
In the past, absolutely. Nowadays, no. These are
That's the
embroidered
front line.
frontline war times.
Well, I mean, if we're being sent to Entowood on behalf of the Dwarf King, would he mind shipping us out there?
Oh, he's happy to send you to the front lines. But then you're gonna there's kind of entire thousands of Elvish troops and Dwarven troops facing off and sieging each other.
Right, so we have to sneak. But I mean, it's easier than trying to get into one of the ports in the Fangs that are controlled by the elves, I would think. Because not only do you have the elves, but then you have the swamp and you have the monsters.
I just think it's easier to, I guess, make it seem like we're not part of the war effort if we go outside of that area.
True. I guess, especially if we're going with the legislator line, it might make more sense if we're coming from a emperor-controlled port like Glitterhagen.
But I thought like time was of like the essence here.
Yeah.
It is. But we also need believability. Which.
Your biggest problems of going through the Fangs are sneaking past their force at Ceres and dealing with the monsters in the Fangs.
Why
But
do we have to sneak past if we have our reason to get past with
that's
the
true.
legislature there?
That will just be your first brush with Elvish troops who might want to check the ship and such. But at the same time, they're not camped right on the water, right? Like they are away from the water to avoid the worst of the water creatures that tend to patrol the land.
We rather deal with political issues or neutral creeps. I vote going through the Fangs, but it's
I think
up to Dame probably.
I mean, we can go through the Fangs. I mean, dealing with Saris is probably a good test run, but also I feel like the less opportunity we have to be questioned, the more likely we are to actually sell this. And so if we can take the time to go to Glitterhagen and avoid having to talk to the Saris troops at all, that might be safer.
Didn't we almost not even come back to Jadespine because we were in a time rush?
Correct. You guys are definitely risking it being too late by the time you get there if you don't take the most direct route available.
I mean, the most direct route is through the front line.
Which
there's
no
mountain
way we're
lines.
going to be able to talk ourselves through.
Isn't a boat faster than
The dwarves don't have anything they don't have a reason to stop us. We get to the elves on the front line. We cross the line at night.
Why are they going to let us cross the line? What business do we possibly have for needing to cross the front line that the dwarves are going to think is legitimate? And not us somehow being traitors.
We have orders.
What orders from who?
Aren't we,
We don't
doing
have
this?
actual orders. No.
Oh yeah, that's true.
We don't. You know, the dwarf. The last time the
Oh.
dwarf king sent us to do something, we kind of started the war, so he doesn't talk to us anymore.
To be fair, the war was already starting, right?
Well, yeah, but you know, it kind of turned into open conflict after we stuck our noses in it.
Who was that Baltic Prince? World War One. That was us.
Yeah.
Yes, the climate was bad, but still, who gets the credit?
Yeah.
The
Yeah, we
decision
were
is, as
Archduke
always, yours.
Ferdinand.
Right. If we have to avoid both, I would
It's not
rather
like we have to hide from the dwarfs. I just don't think we have any way to talk our way through.
go through Ceres. Right
Yeah,
out to Skyforge, and then trek through to Ceres.
All right. Yeah, it
Wait,
looks
can't
like
we
we're
get a
going to
boat at the
Ceres.
tip and then, or is it going to be faster by traveling?
There's not going to be.
underground?
I don't know that there are going to be any merchants that are dealing in both. There may be war profiteers, but ow.
So you guys were
Okay.
previously in a city here. If you remember, you went there to investigate why your shipment was so fucky. They got their shipment from a port on the tip of the river.
That's it.
Okay,
That's
so we wanted to go
absolutely
to
it.
that port.
We're weapons dealers.
You
That's
could you could bring a bunch of weapons that you promised to the Dwarf King.
No, I specifically did not promise all of them to the dwarf.
You're
King.
right,
We
you
the
have spare.
excess. So we could bring the excess. We have a legislator traveling with us as security and as on their own business, but we're primarily weapons dealers. And Kalia has the kid along because that's the family business.
I like it.
The family
I've-
business of weapons.
High fives all around. You guys need costumes.
You know what? I don't need a costume.
I don't look like a weapons dealer.
No, you look too poor to be a weapons dealer.
I draw an
Don't
arrow.
think his clothes look that bad.
Lucian
I
is
have
wearing,
my
to the
gold
best of my
robe.
knowledge, just like custom-made clothing. Custom-made clothing that adapts to his
But-
size change.
But how clean is he?
That's a good question. You might want to throw him through a bath.
All right.
Oh, wow.
Put him in with Granny Jade Spine.
We've been living in the Jade Spines for a while.
Yeah, but have you seen how much Granny hogs the bath?
It is true. For a manor of like 20, 30 people, Granny Jade Spine hogs the only bath about 50% of the time.
You know what?
I-
You should
Half
I've
the
got
people are still outside with like buckets of water.
How
I've
much?
got a stronger sense of smell than all y'all. I'm making sure
How-
I'm not terrible.
He makes a compelling point of why he doesn't stink.
Okay, so here's a question. Can we make constructs? Just basic humanoid constructs, not built for fighting, but basic chores.
I can animate existing things.
That's true.
So,
You mean
I
to
don't-
tell me we could have had dancing brooms this whole time?
Could
I'm
have been like
asking-
the Weasleys.
I
I'm
did that.
asking because if so, I want to bring along one of those I think it's called a palantir.
Palantir.
Yeah, the thing that people carry. And that's what we'll show the weapons on.
Oh,
Oh,
you mean like for carrying royalty and such?
that's a palanquin.
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 It's palanquin, something
I
like
don't
that.
actually. I don't
So
know
something,
where the stress goes.
so something like that, right? Like a mobile, sort of
carrying
weapon
it?
stand. Exactly. That's why I want.
It could be hitched to
Constructs.
Hydra.
No constructs, please. Or I guess if we can't do constructs, right? Because I'm trying to sell the idea that we're wealthy weapons dealers, and since we have platinum, we might as well spend it. But if that's not possible, then yes, let's build a custom cart that'll the side will drop down when we pull a lever and show off some weapons that we've made to look real nice.
Is
for the
this capable? Yes. Are you going to get this built in a timely manner? No.
No, okay.
Like, you have the right people, you have the money, you can get the supplies. All that stuff takes time, which is suddenly your most valuable resource.
Then
What
I
is
want.
embroidered?
I think we're fine just bringing the weapons in like a crate.
Well, no, a crate is not good enough.
You
Well,
know
no, no,
the
no,
dame can
there's a
animate the
difference.
weapons, right?
Like,
We
there's a difference between how we're transporting it along the dangerous fangs and how we set up to sell them in the city.
You know, I'm okay. I'm gonna walk into the dame's room like feverishly, and I'm gonna point at the wealthiest chest, like the biggest, most like robust looking container in the room, and I'm going to say, "Let's take that."
My immediate thought was to just throw a wrench into all of this by claiming that it was her hope chest that she inherited from her mother.
Oh,
Um, but no, I think you're right that there is something to making sure. But again, like if we have a really nice like box or chest or something like that, then when we're traveling the fangs, that's just gonna look like something to steal. So I think we're better off like traveling with them. Yeah, they're just in a box, but we make sure that we bring some nice fabrics and things so that we lay it out and do a nice stand when we're there and showing them off.
we need a stand.
No, you don't.
You
That's the
usually
whole
just
point
rent
of
a
the
stand.
fabrics.
We're gonna get
You
one.
can rent a stand.
The whole
Yeah.
point of like a market is that the stalls are like rentable. Do you see like a farmer
Oh,
pack up
I
the
thought
stall?
no. Yes, actually.
You guys have the money to rent a stall when you get there.
Okay, fine, fantastic. Then let's
Yeah.
just
We'll just
pack it
bring
in a
some-
crate.
We'll just bring some nice fabric so that we can, dress up the plain wooden stand and make it look nice.
Okay.
Huzzah!
Uh,
I fully expect us to turn a profit.
we may actually sell some weapons while we're over there. Why
So
not?
the elves.
Why not?
I mean,
Their
that's-
money
the
will
Dwarf
now be
King is not
funding
gonna like that.
the Dwarven War effort.
Is
I mean,
that
we-
treason? Probably. Let's move
We'll
on.
make sure we sell them the crappy shit. The good shit we already sent to the dwarves.
Can we curse it?
All right, ladies and
Okay.
gentlemen, we are 45 minutes in.
Let's go. Let's go.
Okay.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's do this.
So how much we go to the city closest? There's a risk traveling downriver, but
It's
or
faster.
we
No, we are going to Saris. We're keeping our stuff in boxes.
we're not going
right.
overland.
We're not going to Skyforge and then trying to hike
Okay.
over.
Okay.
There is a
Faster.
risk traveling in the fangs, and then actually you guys find when you get there find that a trading ship that just came in, a merchant group by the name of the East Seagulls, captained by Captain Nug, had run afoul of some sanguine on the way upriver, not entirely sure, upriver, I think. You guys are at the source.
Downriver. The source, and then it flows down.
Yeah, so you guys, so they were coming upriver to you guys. They ran afoul of some sanguine. Most, if not all, of their guards are injured or dead, and they are trying to figure out how they're going to make their run back south.
Oh. Real sorry to hear that. We'll see you later.
They gave you like the captain gives you a stink eye, and then just keeps returning back to the person he was talking to. Like, isn't there any adventurers in the city that we can hire to protect us on the way south? And the kind assistant from the same trading company you talked to before is like, no. Everyone who's combat capable is out in the front lines or has been staying away from here. He lets out a foul sea curse.
Couldn't they follow behind us if we charged them like 20 platinum?
Follow behind you.
We're
If you
not-
got a different boat.
Oh, we're taking their boat?
No, I'm not saying that. That's your option to make.
I mean, like,
How
we
much?
could make a nice profit if we escort them, and we'd probably look even more legit if we had legit tradespeople behind us.
I mean, we're supposed to be legit tradespeople, and we don't necessarily
Look,
have to take a risk like that.
Well, here's the thing though. We're traveling with a legislator.
if there's anyone who would likely be able to fuck things up in the Fangs, it would probably be the traders who are in the Fangs at the least. I would imagine they can at least know how to swing a sword. And if we just happen to be more combat capable than every other trader, well, that's just a coincidence.
I think that's making a big assumption.
Oh,
But-
you're one to talk about assumptions.
Just saying.
We're traveling with a legislator, so Leanne comes with her own story of why she would be capable of this. And then the rest of us, yeah, we do a lot of live demonstrations. Some of us ended up in this business, through other means. Like, this is kind of a second career.
And
sort of thing,
clearly,
maybe.
with the
Don't worry
party
about it.
as big as yours, you had some guards in your midst.
Yeah, no, it's less for the persuasion and more for the they could pay us to do it.
Okay.
But
When
if
I hear
doesn't
that they're,
matter, I'm good to move on.
yeah, okay. When they turn around, how much do we know? How much we expect to spend on a boat? Have we lined this up?
You do
A
not.
purchase? We have not lined up a purchase.
This is a trading town. Boats dock here and such, but it's not like they have an active boating industry.
So
They are one of the only boats available. There are 3 boats total that are currently docked, none of which are for sale.
okay,
Of course, money moves people,
sure. So if these guys have room on their boat and they're willing to, I'll just lie, right? I'll to their face. I'll say we're weapons traders. We have merchandise that we have to move, but we ourselves have no, means of transportation. How much are they looking to spend?
Captain Doug gives a consideration of like, we have available cargo space, but we can't guarantee the safety on the way south. We don't have any guards right now.
Okay, you
Leave
weren't
that to-
listening. We are weapons dealers.
Yeah.
How much were you looking to pay?
For
We-
escort down.
No, normally we charge for fine fee for transports of goods through dangerous area. We could negotiate fair.
Negotiate fair.
We transport your cargo if you keep cargo and ship safe.
Seems like we're putting our lives on the line. Tell you
I'm
what,
putting my ship on the line. Very fine ship, shallow shoal. Oar crew, 20 men deep, very fast when they row.
I'm pretty sure everyone in the ship is putting their life on the line.
We've been running the Fangs for 20 years. This is our first bad incident, but guards are easy to come by. Ships that can navigate the Fangs are not. Any of these other ships, and he spits on the ground, they'll get out and they'll be beset by Sanguine in this year or next. And they'll sink.
But I'm fine with just doing guard work here. We get the
Agreed.
boat we want. We don't have to pay for the boat, really. We ride it, we sell our dumb, stupid weapon story off, and we're good to go.
Plus,
Okay.
Saris might have actually seen this boat before.
How far out are they going?
They are currently going to be transiting to a city right around here. Sorry.
Yeah.
There's a
Right about
city
there?
there?
Okay.
City is a strong word. Settlement.
Okay.
Blackwater
Uh,
Port.
I tell them I'll give them 100 coins if they take us the rest of the way to Entowood.
My well-dressed friend, you have a wonderful deal. He spits in his palm and offers out for a shake.
I don't take it. I say, wipe your hand. That's disgusting.
He lets out a under the breath swear and wipes it off, and then reoffers the same hand.
I give him the gold instead, and then I signal for the party to move the crates onto the ship.
I take
Dame
it
is
you'll
not
want to
helping.
leave immediately.
No stops if possible.
Of course, as always.
This is the last time I decide to hitch a ride with a bunch of traitors.
Dame, are you disguised as a baby yet?
Seeing as
be.
we're going to be transiting into Elven territory with these same people, she kind of has to be. Otherwise, like we can't like just lie. So yeah, no, she's standing there. She's not like really hamming it up, but she is like holding a doll and like watching the proceedings instead of helping.
I'll pat Dame on the head just because I know I could get away with it only for this one.
She's gonna roll
Really,
her eyes.
A couple of the burly men hauling crates and such on and off of the ship are taking a look at this like, oh, we're going to take this kid on. Not going to make it.
to really sell this illusion, I'm gonna light one of the incense and then go below the deck and start like just walking around holding it.
There's one really nice captain's quarter at the end. There's a couple hammocks strung about, but the rest is bench after bench after bench, where with really long rudders for rowing lined up. They're currently unmanned.
Where's Hydra gonna be?
There is a small cargo hold underneath that at the very bottom of the ship, and you'll be able to cram Hydra in there. You can also leave Hydra on the top of the ship, but not a ton of space here. In fact, we'll take you to the ship. The feral beast, as they call it.
Wait, it has a name?
I was gonna say, is that
Can
what they're
kill us.
calling Lucian?
Rip off.
Why are there two of them?
Two of what?
There's two ships.
Well, I mean, if you scroll down,
my gosh, we're gonna fight another.
Oh, one's below deck. Oh,
yeah, one's
okay.
below deck, but this look,
Oh.
the map has a couple issues where it's hard to get, like, you can't scroll when you get down there for some reason, so we're just gonna
Yeah.
stay above ship.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, we
Actually,
even
I
have
can see
the
I can see
Fang
both from
music.
here.
Oh.
Let me find it. Have I not said it yet? Anyway, you guys set off. Where do you say Hydra was going, by the way?
Cargo hold.
All right. Hydra gives off the sad whimper as he's put in the cramped dark space below deck. You reassure him, and the ship sets off.
Wait, who's this captain?
Captain. Whoops, that has the wrong name. Captain Nug.
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 Nice.
Captain Nug gives Kurt orders, and you set off. Right now, the wind is keeping you. Only a couple people are on the rudders, keeping you moving in the direction you want. The river is not much wider than than what you can see on the screen right now, and you set off.
My camera's locked in position.
Locked in position.
Wait. Oh. Tomb?
Yeah.
Am I southbound?
Are you southbound?
I'm on a different boat.
What do you mean you're on a different boat? What? Oh, you're.
I don't see land.
Oh, how'd you get below deck?
I don't know.
Hold on, I'm putting you back up.
I can't move my camera.
Yeah, you can't. I don't know what's up with it. I'm putting you back above deck. I can't even select your character down there. There you
Oh.
My camera's free.
Hey, Kalia, you probably don't want to leave your baby all alone over there.
What?
She's
Mike-
with Grizz.
Where is she?
Grizz is watching over her.
Oh, okay, okay.
Oh, hey, there's another child here. That won't be an issue.
I'm going to talk to Captain Nug.
You're free to. Go ahead.
I want to ask them how often they run into military forces on the river.
Ah, those elves have been scouting a bit more than usual, which is good. Keeps the sanguines off. You know, the sanguines, vicious creatures. But they just check, they make sure our cargo holds hold, you know, no iffy business for the elves, and we're good to go.
Okay. I won't dig too deep into their opinion of politics, but I'll sort of ask if they have ever had any issues with either of the forces.
I am simple merchant. I trade things between the two sides. People sell me things. I sell things other places. I maybe have secret compartments where I hide certain trade goods. Maybe, who knows?
Okay. Sure. I will carry this information back to the party after some more idle chatter and some, confidence boosting talk about how we are perfectly capable of keeping the ship safe. I am going to come back through and tell the party about the secret compartment somewhere on the ship.
All right, I will be towards the front, actually being the lookout.
I don't know. They've said that at least 7 times that we should be on the lookout.
Sure, but just in case anybody feels like, poking around. There's probably something interesting sitting around.
What is Dame eating, by the way?
Is she eating right now? Like,
I
she's not.
mean-
We're not trying to pretend she's like an actual baby. Like,
Okay, so she can eat regular food.
yeah.
Good. Okay.
It's just dwarf portion food.
Yeah. You know.
Dame, can you describe your toddler setup?
So you know in those old portraits they do where they've definitely dressed the kid up in like frilly clothes to make mom happy? Yeah, that. Just more frills than you can possibly imagine. A huge bonnet that she's being really good about keeping on. Everyone's very proud of her. And she's holding this doll. And she's, other than that, not acting particularly childish at the moment. She's just kind of standing there holding this doll. And she like makes a gesture with the doll if somebody's paying too much attention.
Grizz seems like really interested in the doll.
What? What is?
Grizz is.
Yeah.
It's strange that somebody's holding a toy
Yeah, she's
that
like...
isn't for Grizz.
Yeah. She's probably like kind of sort of playing with Grizz sort of absent-mindedly.
Can you go ahead and give me your first of, I assume, many charisma checks? Make sure none of the crew have picked up on the fact that you're maybe a little older than you look.
Okay.
Can I assist?
You sure can, Mama Kalia.
Well, you
Oh,
know, this
boy.
isn't the first time the dame has played a child.
No.
You know, one of her...
It isn't, is it?
No, it's not. One of her first professional stage roles, she was actually playing a child. They didn't really want an actual child to do it because they needed some actual vocal ability. But yeah, that was her debut. Well, it wasn't really her like big name debut, but it was very early on in her career.
All right.
And I'm just doing a flat d20, right?
Yep.
Oh my lord.
Kalia, you are not a particularly impressive parent figure. I'm not sure you have had many recent examples of what it is to be like a parent. You say something off like, honey, don't forget to brush your teeth with asparagus, and a couple, like someone nearby looks at you and Dame just plays up the part with the big ol' eyes, and just like, okay, Mom, I promise I'll be good. and they're just like, "Oh, what a cute kid."
I feel like Kalia would definitely like walk away, and someone would have to come up and be like, "Hey, isn't that your kid?" And she's like, "Oh, yeah." Like I think she'd be the kind of mom that like forgets her kid at soccer practice or something.
Didn't
Oh.
that just happen?
Yeah.
Literally
We
just
shouldn't
happened.
just
We did
do
that.
That same guy mentions to you, like, look, just as a note, that kid we took him on a port or two ago. I wouldn't let your kid play with him.
Hey, I'm
No,
not
no,
telling
no.
you how to
No,
parent.
no. All right. Sorry, ma'am. He ducks his head and looks away.
That's what I thought. My child is perfectly fine.
He could play. She could play with whatever stranger she wants.
I mean, isn't that the whole point of a playground?
Let her make some mistakes and she'll learn from it. If she falls, just rub some dirt in it.
The child has, meanwhile, the other child is looking at the pile of weapons and such that is stacked up on the top of the deck. There wasn't enough to fit all of it below deck with the Hydra and the cargo hold. It's a fairly shallow ship, all things considered, and he's like looking at the various weapons and such, and he's comparing his dagger to them.
Well, that's gonna end well.
Yeah. I always give my kids daggers.
Dame's gonna
Honestly-
kind of nudge Callie and try and like, like cock her head meaningfully, kind of towards the kid, but like, she can't really be seen yelling at her mom on deck with everyone there.
Okay, well, what?
The kid, look at the kid.
What about the kid?
He's
Standing there staring at a sword with a knife
staring
out.
at the sword.
What am
Sword.
I supposed to do about it?
Don't know. Stop.
Just
Whose
argue.
kid is that? Where's his parents?
Callie is making a scene.
Hey, kid. Maybe you shouldn't touch that.
What?
You
No,
wouldn't want to hurt yourself.
no, I'm not myself. It's fine.
That kid has
Kid
a
has a
surprisingly
deep
deep voice.
I'm sorry. I've never played a child before. I'm not the Dame. Oh, I wouldn't hurt myself. Don't you worry, man. Hey, we don't judge my voices
We're
here.
not
This is a
judging,
safe
we're not
space.
We're not judging.
I'm not.
So you're not gonna hurt yourself.
No, not
Who are you
myself,
gonna
ma'am.
hurt?
No. That's. Well, I mean, do you really want to know?
Yeah, I want to know.
He leans in close, like it's a secret, right? When I was a child.
8 feet tall.
Yeah.
What is
He
leaning in gonna do?
he gestures for you to come way down.
Literally bend down at the waist.
He uses the spikes on your shield to climb up and like lean in past the top of the shield and be like, when I was a child of 3, there's this man, a lad about 18. He was a rake and a roustabout, and he spent all his monies on the horse and hounds. Oh, and he starts singing and making a reference to a song.
Okay, kid, I get it.
Yeah, I'm like behind the barrel, sort of like, sneaking. If I hear the kid whispering, do I know where that's from? Can
Yeah, go ahead and in real life pull up the song "Mariner's Revenge" song by the let's see, who's the artist? The Decemberists. Thank you.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, great. The kid's a
except
hipster.
Twitch doesn't let me play these kinds of songs anymore.
Yeah. I like the
I
accordion.
bet he likes in an airplane over the sea.
Yeah,
too.
he has now pulled out a small accordion somewhere on his body. Is talking about his sweet mother dying and swearing revenge and being an urchin on the street. It's a touching song that I sure wish we could play on Twitch.
Oh, that is
Cool,
unfortunate.
cool. Okay, so I'm just gonna take this axe then and put it somewhere where children can't get it.
He's staring. He finished his story and stares out at the sea, and he's like, "I think I can hear her voice now." And he just stares transfixed as if there's something like a ghostly figure in the water speaking to him.
I'm gonna put this axe in the water.
No. That's you're selling that, right?
Yes. Please, I'll take that. I'll reach over the barrels and take that from Kalia and sort of just stand there. I don't go anywhere.
Oh, an adult. This adult should take this axe before this child hurts someone.
It's a sword. Shh. It's a sword.
Sword. Take the sword, please. Whatever it is take it away from this weird ass kid.
Look, it's
I
the
take the
ghost
sword,
of Mother.
Yeah, we need to ASAP.
Oh, God.
Okay, I'm
Wait.
done.
No, wait, what is that? No.
The mists of the water and spray have affixed themselves into a feminine form, walking on the water, gesturing out with motherly arms. And the boy's like, Mom! And he's leaning over as if he's about to jump in the water.
Okay, never mind. I grabbed the kid by the collar.
No! No! She's back! She was watching over me!
Just wait till she gets onto the ship, huh? Nice one.
I'm re-rolling it.
Max, really disappointed in your archery lately.
Wow.
I know, me too.
Max, I appreciate your reroll, but as usual, please don't roll without permission. I'm taking your nat 1.
What?
Ooh,
Oh,
got him.
Burn.
Right.
Your arrow flies into the water harmlessly, making a small splash, and the guy next to you grabs you and pulls you back. He's like, "What are you shooting at?" And he is now staring at the figure in the water like, oh, no. Captain! What? We got a Naiad! And Captain looks at you guys, he's like, well, what are you doing? Get her!
I am going to get her.
What?
Let's roll.
No.
All right. As the crew is transfixed on that side, we're going to start the first round of combat. Let me grab everyone. That should be everyone.
Cause Dame. Wait, is Dame gonna pretend to fight?
Yeah. I was just thinking, how do I do that?
Just scream, cause your bomb's away, and it'll hopefully do damage.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Max, you are first up.
Can we take my roll from before?
You can now take your second roll from before.
Okay.
All right, let me find it.
Oh, good thing we took that other roll.
All right, so it is a Naiad is a river spirit. Your arrow knocks away a bit of a watery veil that she's using to protect herself.
Wait. Okay. So the first one was the 25, and then this is 5 miss.
No, I'm letting you use the second roll from before, but that's just your. Was that an even?
Yeah.
Oh, yep, you're right. Yep, now 5 miss damage as she throws up a water, she grabs a bit of water with her hand, throws it up, and your arrow splashes into it.
Okay, so she took 30 total.
Yep.
Okay. All right. And then I guess, can I just hold my movement action if she gets closer to back up? Or is that not? Can you not hold movement?
I think you can. I don't see any reason you couldn't hold a move action.
All right. If she moves closer to me, I'm gonna head over next to Leanne,
All right.
and I will let Grizz hold action too. It'll attack.
There's a bunch of rustling from in the bottom of the ship. There's a couple of shouts, and from behind Pow, a scaly figure climbs up onto deck along with some other.
Oh.
No.
Can I take back my hold action?
Nope.
Got him.
And
But Grizz will still attack anybody that comes close to Dame, right?
yep. He is going to stab his trident at, and then bite Pow. I thought I targeted it. I guess I did not. I also don't know why their damage isn't thing. Let's see. Leanne's AC is 21, so Leanne, caught by surprise, gets hit for a total of 20 damage. The other Sanguine is rushing in and stabs a human worker from behind. That's
I want to protect Leanne, but I have to pretend to protect these kids.
And the worker's going to fall over in a pile of blood, slump to the deck.
That's unfortunate.
Kalia, is now your turn.
Look at that. We're gonna end up with a ship.
Okay, so
Hey,
I have to.
this?
I have to protect these kids, right?
You can make your own decisions in your life.
Okay, I'm gonna grab the little kid, the boy.
Okay.
Can I grab him?
He's like, but my mom.
She'll be on the ship in just a sec. Why don't you stand over here?
But that mean man shot at her.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna drag him over here to Grizz
All right, you have no problem doing so.
and tell Grizz to protect the dame and the kid. And then I want to shield bash this one over here that just killed a dude.
Okay.
I'm gonna move over there and select and shield bash.
I'm not in the initiative.
You're not. I must have missed you.
Yeah, sorry, I don't mean to interrupt.
Oh, all good.
And it's kind of important to interrupt about.
You're next up, then, Ash. The Sanguine leaps back on wet feet with an agile backwards backflip, and only takes 5 damage.
Okay, I guess that's it.
All right, Ash, it is now your turn.
I'm going to Chaos Bolt.
Yeah, ignore that. Says Dame's turn.
My targeting got erased too. Okay. That was towards Lyra?
Targeting now gets erased at the end of every round, which is something I was doing for my own benefit, but if that annoys you guys, I can turn it off.
Okay. So when initiative was rolled, it would have... okay. Right, so random energy type is, I'm hoping, gonna be lightning. It's cold. That sucks. And then the chaotic benefit is going to be, I think, just deal damage to one nearby enemy. So that is going to be my level 5 plus my charisma 3, so 8 damage to the Sanguine. And, oof, 37 towards Lyra if 20 hits. But it's cold damage, and I don't know if she's resistant to that.
She is. That is just normal for her.
Okay. That's my turn.
All right, Dame, now is your turn.
Okay, the dame is going to shriek as though she is very upset about her mom going to fight the mean man. And she is going to use that shrieking to cast Echoing Thunder.
All right, the shriek of your voice hits him for thunder damage, which, let me double check, he might. Nope, he is not a vulnerability. Please apply damage. Blood is streaming out of its tender ears as the skin, the amphibian skin that it uses as ears, bursts.
There we go.
Oh, gross.
His eyes turn red as he enters a blood frenzy.
Uh-oh.
All right. The river nymph, the naiad, is going to sing a song of mesmerization and target Lucian, the person who shot her, as sweet, watery words enter his mind.
Can I see River's song?
Yes. You immediately jump into the water to protect this mesmerizing figure, Lucian. Splash.
Can I no longer see the River song, please?
Close your eyes. All right, and it is now Leanne's turn.
Okay. So, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think my game plan is I'm gonna stab the thing that stabbed me.
All right, that's a bold move. We'll see how it.
I mean, with the way I've been rolling lately, this is probably gonna whiff. No,
Oh.
it isn't.
Nice.
I have command points. I do damage. New full rest, new me.
Your blade finds easy purchase through the skin of the sanguine in front of you, and it is not. Is it? Yeah, it's not staggered yet.
Should I? Dame, your spells are at will, yeah?
Some of them.
Alright, well, here. You get to make an at will attack.
Oh, like right now? Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, Dame's going to shriek again. Let me retarget.
Lucian, why would you jump in the water?
Didn't
Oh.
have a choice.
Yeah.
You're screaming. It's hard to hear over the crash of blades and battle.
Whack. Alright, that's all I can do.
At this point, the oars are now all in full move as they're trying to get away from this battle. Lucian, you're now confused per River Song. You stay next to the Naiad, and you get to go ahead and roll a normal save. As a reminder, it's on your character sheet.
I think
Oh.
7 mic issues.
Are you back?
Ooh, what?
Hello.
Hello.
Okay. Finally. So am I like in the water or am I like standing on top? What's going on? Here?
No, you're swimming in the water. The Naiad is walking on top of the water as if it's just a puddle. You are confused. You are protecting the Naiad. You'll take half of the next damage of the attack. The next attack that hits her, even if you make the save. You've already spent your move action automatically to stay next to her. You can now make a normal save to get snap out of your confusion. You are still confused and under her effects.
So I can't do anything, right?
Nope, you are just happily swimming next to her, ready to take her
That's-
damage.
Not so
Alright.
great.
Grizz will come up and fight this person.
Be on the lookout. Sanguine could pop up at any time.
Oh, yeah.
The Sanguine holds back Grizz's bites with his long spear. Tried it.
Is Lucian sinking?
Lucian, are you a fine swimmer?
He can doggy paddle.
I think so.
If you stay in the
I
water
think
for longer
well-
than 2 turns, keeping up with the ship, which is now moving as fast as possible, is going to take some strength checks.
Okay. I mean, what I was gonna try to do is, I guess I can't do it while I'm confused, but just reach one of the oars and hold on.
Yep. You're swimming as frantically as you can to stay next to the Naiad and Protector. Ash, it's your turn.
I am gonna keep an eye on Lucian. I can levitate over to him and pick him up next turn if things get real bad. But otherwise, I'm going to just hold and gather power. And I'm gonna
You
try
might
and
be
not
joining Lucian.
No, it'll be okay. It'll be okay. Which benefit did I get? It did not show.
I see 2
okay.
game plus 1
Yeah.
bonus AC and PD. With a loud noise, you gather power, and a faint shiny gleam sets over your skin, and you're now protected.
It's my robes.
Mhm.
I'm like emanating light from from the folds of my robes.
Don't talk to me about your folds.
You wish you had folds like these.
All right, is that your turn?
Yes.
All right, go ahead.
Wait, actually, I will use a move action to hide behind the barrels.
All right. From your new perch, you see a sanguine slide this grate next to you up and crawl up out, pulling back up some of the goods from below with him. Let me-
what?
Thief. That's a criminal offense. You can't just take things.
Oh, well, why didn't you say so? He has a lot of your weapons from the storeroom below. On a similar note, the hatch over by Kalia and Dame opens up. A chest plops out, and out follows a sanguine carrying it. The captain turns and shouts, "Don't let him get my treasure chest!" That is the end of their move actions. The one fighting Leanne is going to try to invite again.
Oh my god.
The
Amazing.
Leanne and the Sanguine's tridents and sword meet and clash with a loud clang, and the Sanguine leans in for a heavy bite for 20 damage. The escalation die is increased by 1, and Leanne is now hampered, which doesn't really hurt her.
Oops.
Meanwhile, the Sanguine by Kalia is badly injured. He's going to attempt to disengage.
You did move the die up, yeah.
I did. He is going to fail, and he is going to stay where he is instead and continue. Open the sheet. Thank you. And trident and bite. Kalia gaining a +0 bonus.
Wow.
Toon, did you program the confetti and the trumpets?
I sure did.
Okay, yeah, I thought so.
I mean, someone else made them. I just hooked them up, right? His trident finds no purchase against Kalia's large shield, and he tries for a bite and chips off one of his teeth. The other Sanguine are going to be trying to leave with their loot as soon as possible. Kalia, is now your turn.
Don't like that.
Okay, so this alert number 4 is the one that has the loot, right?
Alert 4 has the chest from the captain, and Avid has a bunch of your weapons.
Okay. I am going to move my attention to number 4 then.
Okay. Are you going to try to disengage, or are you just going to take the attack of opportunity? You're guaranteed to move if you take the attack of opportunity.
Yeah, I'll just take the attack.
He
So
throws a trident at you from behind and tries to bite one more time. He just is finding no purchase, and his teeth really hurt.
Really? Is my AC higher than 23 now?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna move over here and try and stop this guy from... Is he, like, holding the chest?
He is holding the chest.
Okay. I am going to try and bash him so that he drops it.
Yep. He's gaining a +2 bone. Doesn't matter.
Doesn't even matter.
Because he's holding the chest, your spikes bounce against the chest and do 0 miss damage.
Oh.
But he's distracted.
He is.
And then I'm gonna call to whoever is closest to help me stop this guy.
Alright. Dame, is now your turn.
Your kid is the closest person.
Yeah, Dame's
Why?
the closest. Yeah, I guess she's just gonna kind of continue screeching of, don't hurt my mommy. And we're gonna echoing thunder again.
Hang on now.
She's losing it.
If you're gonna be screeching, here.
You know what it is that she's selling the role too well.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's trying to find that perfect balance. Okay, she's gonna go again.
So
Much
there.
better.
Leanne, what advice do you offer a child who didn't scream about her mother loud enough?
Look, the answer is very clear. It's less giving advice and more just screeching with them to encourage it.
Yeah, there you go.
Does Hampered stop you from making interrupts?
Good question.
I hope not.
I think it does, because you can only make basic attacks.
If that's the case. Oh yeah, you're right.
I'm
You
sorry.
You right.
You keep your command
Without
points at the
thinking-
least. You shout loudly, but you're a kid. How terrifying are you really?
Yeah, they should come over here and she can stamp on their foot.
All right, is that your turn, Dame? Or are you moving at all?
No, she's got to stay by the other kid in case somebody actually comes over here.
The Naiad is going to pick up a smooth river stone, targeting land. She is going to skip it across the water, and is going to strike into the land side with a loud crunch.
Yeah.
And that is her turn. It is now Leanne's turn.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think it's high time for a rally. Oh wait, can I rally? I'm not allowed to rally, am I?
You should be able to rally. Now,
You could use the necklace.
Here's the thing. I can still move normally, but I can only make basic attacks. Now, does that remove rallying? I don't think it does.
I'm gonna say no. Rallying is... You spend a standard action, blah blah blah. Yeah, I really think it's not like you're using a spell or a feature or anything like that. You're just slapping a band-aid over your wounds.
Am I allowed to disengage while hampered?
Yes, you can move, and that includes disengaging.
Please work. Okay, no, I guess I'll just sit here.
The Sanguine's agile, and he just keeps you pinned in where you are.
Okay. All right. And then what am I rolling save wise?
For a save, this is a normal save.
Okay. Okay, at least I
You
got
are
that
no
right.
longer hampered.
Okay.
Lucian, you automatically spend your move action to keep up. It's now the end of your turn. You can now roll save. Normal save.
Come on.
You are just enthralled with this creature's voice.
Alright. Come on, Grizz.
Respectfully.
Grizz managed to take a good bite of fish flesh, sashimi as you will, and that Sanguine is now badly injured.
Alright.
Which one has the treasure? Is it that one?
There's one. So there's one right here that has your guys' weapons.
Sure.
And there's one over here that has the treasure chest.
Could we get like a marker on them or something?
They're literally holding tokens that
Are they?
like
I do-
here's.
Oh. Okay, I see that. And then a treasure chest. Okay. I see it.
I try my best.
Okay. So I want to stop as much as I can. There's a non-zero chance that we're gonna lose one of them, either the treasure or the weapon. Which do we feel like we'd rather lose?
The weapons are your guys'. You mean to sell some of these, and the treasure is the captain's.
Well, what does the party think?
I vote we ditch the treasure,
Okay.
but
So
I'm also a child.
I'm going to lightning fork. Oh my god.
Nice.
So that's 102 lightning damage.
Okay, and that forks. That one is immediately fried. He is dead.
And then I'm going to I'm like glowing with power. I'm going to turn my hand, which is like still sparking with electricity, and point it at the other one, and then lightning fork. Oh, you can't stop me.
All right.
35 on that one.
He falls to the ground, shocked and dead.
And I just like shake my hands after they're smoking a little. And that's my turn.
Okay. Callie, is now your turn.
Okay. So you say ditch the treasure, Dame?
Dame's a kid. She can't actually say it out loud, but like my out of character, ditch the treasure.
Okay, I really want to go help Leanne.
Then do it. Be the kind of parent you want to be.
Is this one near me? The only one that's still alive? I can't see.
No, there's another
Ash.
one next to Leanne. And that
Okay.
looks like that's all of them.
Well, there's also that one over there, but
Yeah, which one? The one next to you, right?
Leanne still hears commotion down below.
yeah, there is.
Ah.
Just say hello to.
Okay, I'm gonna hit this one right here, but I also.
Ooh.
Oh, thank God.
All right. You smack him, the points of your shield, and hitting him for. And impaling him for drawing lots of blood.
I should have done this earlier. I want to use my invocation, which adds to the miss damage, but I think it's a little late. Is it? What do you guys think?
Adds the miss damage.
Is that a
Yeah,
daily?
it adds.
the
It's
rest
a
of the
daily.
battle?
Yeah.
Escalation dies at free by now. We're not going to be missing too much more.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, I should have done that at first. Darn. Okay. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna do then. Unless anybody else needs a heal. I'll take that as a no.
I think physically the situation is more precarious because something's going missing and then Lucian's gonna die in the water.
I mean,
Nah,
it's
I
his
think
fault
he'll be
for
okay.
not rolling high enough.
Okay. I guess Dame's gotta continue shrieking.
This kid has a lot of air in her lungs.
All
Yeah,
I
they
do
do
is scream.
that.
Kids do actually have a lot of lung space
They
for
do.
screaming.
There we go. See? She got it back. That lightning fork scared it out of her.
Yeah, one could be confused and think that the lightning fork just had a bit of extra damage that way.
No.
All
And
right.
yeah, she's still gonna stay over here by the kid.
That was a very tame lightning fork.
It was a delayed lightning fork.
I can't do it again unless I have an archmage. I have an archmage die. I could whip that out.
The Naiad is skipping a river stone towards Ash, the person who wiped out a bunch of the forces she was leading, and
Don't do
strikes
that.
for 24 damage.
Don't do that.
Isn't he behind barrier?
Yeah, I'm behind cover. I'm behind those
He
barrels.
purposely tried to hide from her.
You are correct. This is a skipping river stone, however. It is bouncing off of the water and off of objects to bounce around the corner, curve the bullet as you will, to hit Ash in the side.
Probably like pegs me right in the head or something. Okay.
No scope.
Oh, do I need to select my character first?
Yeah, you
Okay.
gotta select your character first.
There
All
we
right,
go.
Leanne.
All right.
Okay. Let me observe my HP value. Alright, I've observed it.
You definitely hear rattling from the hatch right next to you, by the way.
Mhm. Okay, cool. I've got a plan. Disengage, please work. No, not allowed to walk away. Fine.
Nope.
He keeps stabbing the trident everywhere you try to stab. He's not letting you get away.
Okay. Okay. I forgot to roll this. I'll do it now. Look at that. I have that for later now. Okay. I think the best thing I can do in this situation then is to stab this guy so I can get away. Please and thank you.
If he's on the end of your sword, he can't get closer to you.
You're right.
You run him through. He's on the end of your sword. Please apply your damage.
I mean, he can get closer to you, but it's a lose-lose situation at that point.
But he is grasping your blade between his bleeding hands, still alive.
Ugh.
And he just got staggered, which means he gets the damage buff, doesn't he?
Yeah. His eyes are bleeding red.
Yeah, so listen, I'm gonna need someone to kill this guy before his turn comes up.
Oh, that's dependent on a lot of things. If
No,
I
it's
was,
not.
I was planning to use levitation to save Lucian if he was confused this round.
Yeah, Lucian, You are confused from last round. You are getting exhausted. Can you make me a strength check?
Oh boy.
Oh, Lucian, no, sweetheart.
You are falling behind.
Ha!
Go ahead and make your save. You're trying to swim to keep up, and then as you look, you're like, why am I like right outside these oars? And you've snapped back to it.
All right, cool. So next turn I can climb aboard.
Yep. But you already are exhausted from all the swimming you've been doing.
Hmm.
Ash.
Wait.
Sorry, yeah, Grizz.
I'm gonna have Grizz hear the cries from Leanne.
Nope.
Whoa, I
Dun,
was
dun,
gonna
dun,
use
dun,
my
dun.
next turn to run over there. So if he wants to stay here,
Dun, 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 dun.
fight off this other guy.
Dun, dun, dun,
Unless-
dun, 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 dun.
Okay.
Grizz leaps from behind, and the Sanguine goes down dead.
And he'd like to lick Leanne on the face.
The Sanguine impales itself further forward on Leanne's cane sword and comes to rest an inch away from her face. Eyes still open, bloodshot.
Thanks, Grizz.
He just wags his tail happily.
Now I gotta get this off my blade.
All right, that's it.
All right, Ash.
She's not injured. Does she look like? Have we sort of gathered how, like, whether she's powerful? What's our adventure sense on her?
She's just kind of the
She's there.
yeah. She's like the mini boss, the squad
Okay.
leader.
I wonder if I could use levitation to pull Lucian aboard. It's a standard action, but I would still have my movement with it.
Yeah, you sure could.
Nobody else needs my help, right?
No.
Okay, I'll do that then. And if possible, I want to use my uncomplicated relationship with the Archmage to sort of get this for free without expending a spell slot. Is that possible?
What do you mean a spell slot?
Sorry, not a spell slot. Without using it for the day, because it is a daily.
This is a 6, you said?
It was a 6, yes.
Yeah, go ahead and tell me about a weird trick that you've learned for this kind of scenario that would let you reuse it later.
It's
Dwarf
sort of
levitated a pear to his lover.
so it's sort of like a trained maybe, right? Like the Wizard King used to give us feed us his power in large battles. And so this is sort of like an innate gate, right, opening up to the Archmage that may bug the two of them, which is why they have a complicated relationship. But he is otherwise like the strongest magical force in the land, which used to be the Wizard King.
All right, and you technically it gives Lucian the ability to use his move action to move up and down on his turn. Do you want to move him right now, or do you want to spend your move action as part of your 6 to let him move right away?
It's a third level spell. I prepared it as a 5th level spell, didn't I?
You did.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast it on Lucian then.
Oh, sorry. You were going to levitate yourself to go pick him up?
Yeah, I was.
You do realize there's no horizontal movement with levitate, right?
Huh?
Literally, it says that you can't move.
The spell won't move you horizontally. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I'm gonna do it to Lucian just so that he can get out of the water.
All right.
and he doesn't have to climb up an ore. That's my turn.
All right,
Am I
Kalia.
free? Am I up
You're just kind of hovering in midair right now.
along with that girl?
She's walking on water.
Oh, okay. Difference.
Yep.
It's the second coming.
Kalia, it's your turn. That got the sanguine carrying the chest in front of you is badly injured.
Okay.
Wait,
so the
sorry,
one right
it was
here-
the sanguine's turn.
Oh, I was like, we got a free turn.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. A sanguine dressed in priestly clothes pops out of the hatch behind Powell, along with one other. They are carrying another thing of weapons.
Priestly clothes.
Priestly clothes.
Are those our weapons?
Those are your weapons still.
How many crates of weapons do we have?
I mean enough that you overflowed to here.
Fair enough.
So the one in front of Kalia is going to take the attack of opportunity and jump off the side of the ship with the chest unless she kills it.
Is it my turn now?
Nope, you get the attack of opportunity.
Oh, attack of opportunity. Got it.
Come
Now-
on, Kalia.
I can't. Can I use a background in this attack?
You can use an iconic relationship in order to add a background if you want.
Okay, got it. I don't think this is worth it.
You have a great ghoul 6.
Yeah, no, it's definitely not worth it for this one
It's-
little guy.
You know, he's gonna get away with the treasure otherwise.
It's Captain Noog's fortune.
Nugs.
Life savings.
Leanne, how many points you got saved up?
I've got a handful.
Okay, yeah, I'm not worried. I'm just gonna attack this dude. Oh,
And
that should hit.
she's nearby, but I can't see her, but I don't need line of sight.
Okay.
So, here, I'll pop an extra command point. You can re-roll your damage die and add another one.
So I'm gonna re-roll the 1, and the 2. Is that something I can do?
Yeah, you sure
No, I
can.
have 2 2s and 2 1s.
Nice.
So roll 5d6 and add it to 10.
What's better?
25 damage leaves him. Go ahead.
Nice work rolling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
A bad amount of blood and a bit of viscera comes out as you impale him from behind, but he is left alive to trail blood in the water as he splashes in with the chest.
Go get eaten by a shark, you stupid fish.
Do you include my double charisma modifier?
Ooh. That's what, 8?
Yeah.
He has 2 health left.
Bruh.
Bruh. Not much later, you see him bob up dead from the 2 points bleed out. So if you really, really want it,
I like the idea. He dives in and gets hit by an oar and just dies.
the treasure chest is floating with his body out there.
So if you're like 2 HP away from death, you're still able to carry a giant chest?
I mean, it was kind of more fall over the edge with the chest into the water. Anyway, this sanguine, along with his priest, is going to stab the human from behind.
You know, at this point, it's the human's fault.
Yeah, he's still standing there. Like,
Where's he supposed to go? He dead.
Oh, come on.
And with a coral rod, the sanguine priest is going to bop Leanne
Ow.
Oh my gosh.
for 12
Oh,
damage. All right.
Oh, it's my turn still.
Now
oh,
it's
no, that
your
was
turn.
attack of
Go
opportunity. Okay.
Ow.
Yeah, so now that it's my turn, I'm gonna fucking run over here.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been fighting a lot. Lucian dived in the water.
I'm gonna run and try and hit this one.
Okay. He is on guard. You do not catch him. It's just misdamage.
Okay, and then I'm gonna give Leanne a heal. And then end my turn.
Leanne sets flesh stitches together with a cold, unnatural healing.
Oh, sorry about that. I forgot.
It's fine. It's not. There's no tumors in me. It's fine.
It almost looks like maggots were eating her flesh back into existence.
You know what? I'll take that.
Ew.
It's gross.
Ew. Oh, no. No.
Look, it's gross. But the end result is still just normal flesh. So like,
Oh, but for real, if that's too gross of a detail, I can skip it. in the
No,
future.
no, it's just. Ugh. It's fine. Let's go.
Dame, your
Yeah.
mother just left you, but I mean, there's no enemies on this side anymore.
Yeah. Is there something the Dame can do to help Lucian up the ore?
Oh, he's just kind of floating there, so you could try to grab the ore to up to him.
Yeah, I'm gonna work on that.
Just a reminder, you are posing as a toddler.
I am posing as a toddler, but you know, there's also clear and present danger here versus the other end of the ship.
look, all I'm gonna say is that a toddler sees someone in water, could very reasonably put together, give stick to person to grab.
Yeah, like we're already gonna have to explain. Your kid seems like they do magic when they scream. Like, what's a little bit of like, oh yeah, and she knows to give an ore to the person who's trying to grab it.
That's
you know,
fair.
Like that feels reasonable.
Now,
Okay.
this is a really long ore, and Lucian's kind of in mid-air. How do you anticipate this going?
Not well. Also, it just kind of auto-targeted somebody at random for me, which was not what I wanted.
Yeah, at least you're honest.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on
Go
there.
ahead and give me a strength or constitution check.
Okay, we'll go with a strength check. No chance for dexterity since I'm reaching over the side of the boat to grab this.
Yeah, correct. That's really not the issue you're gonna face here.
All right, fine. We'll do a strength check.
I mean, couldn't she go below the deck and pivot it at the actual handle?
She sure could.
Could I do that? Can I make that in a single move action?
Yeah, that's fine. So you're now below deck. This is gonna make it
Okay.
easier for you.
Okay, I'm below deck and I'm going to move it. Do I still have to do the strength check?
Yeah, because you're gonna need to be holding Lucian's weight up.
Okay. Well, you see, the Dame has, on occasion, when you're investigating, when you're a dwarf, it's just kind of expected. Sometimes things happen, especially in mining accidents and stuff, and it's all hands on deck. And it might so happen that you are holding somebody balanced on the other end of a rope or the last crumbling part of the bridge, and you are the only thing between them and death, and you don't let go.
Yeah. Also, I would like to argue, because of levitate, Lucian does not weigh as much currently.
That's
so
true.
It would be easier.
So with that, I would like to apply the background of Head of the Jade Spines.
All right.
Okay, let's go.
How long does levitate last?
The Dame is a
Sure,
buff.
I can fly
toddler.
now. Just not horizontally.
Until the end of battle. All right. You
Can I move while levitated?
You can
No.
not use the effects of levitate to move horizontally, just up and down. But in this case, you can pull yourself along the oar which the dame is holding. Anyway, is
But
now
I could also go up.
you could also go up. Is now the Naiad's turn. Seeing a big, handsome, tanky shield, she is going to whisper watery words into Kalia's ears. And Kalia
No.
Callie going to go splashing into the water.
Come on.
My strength is not that high. I'm gonna drown.
Oh yeah, you are immediately already taking on water, as it were.
Lucian can catch you when you pass by.
It is
We
now.
just lower Lucian into the water and then he just comes back
Well, he
up
can
with the latest
levitate.
victim.
He can do it up and down himself. Technically, he shouldn't even weigh anything for you to move him with the oar,
That's true.
because he's levitating.
This argument is why Shade of that failed the check. All right, Lan, what are you doing?
Being very disappointed. Lucian jumps in the water, Kalia jumps in the water. The only friend I have over here is Grizz.
You guys might want to like muffle your ears or like throw something in there.
Now, this guy has double attack. All of our frontline capability is in the water. If I get critted, there's a very real chance I get murdered. How do I want to proceed? Alright. I'll stay engaged. I will attack the priest. They bonk me, I bonk back. You know, if anything, at
Ooh.
least I'm rolling good command points.
Yeah, no kidding.
Bonk, 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 bonk to
That's
the
like
top.
that's like 2 abilities, right?
Slightly depends.
Oh.
For mine, that's like 2 or 3. There's one that's straight up like an extra like 4 command points raw to use.
Oh my god.
It's not even that amazing.
You land a solid slice along his arm.
Alright.
And he takes 31 damage.
And as a grand finale, I am my turn.
Lucian, you are no longer confused. You are levitating in midair. You have an excellent shot on this naiad.
I'll be honest,
And
I think
I'm
he's still
taking it.
confused.
Oh, I'm very mad. Almost to the point of raging.
Oh god, this amazing floating, raging werewolf.
Flailing in midair.
Oh. Loosely attached to an oar.
When I get down from here,
All right, Kalia, you take half of the first attack damage from River Song,
It's
River
fine.
Song.
It's only 23.
and the other the full amount of the other damage hits the naiad.
So I take half of the 23.
Yeah, I thought you applied the 12.
Okay, yeah, I was just making sure.
And she took the other 12.
Yep.
13. Okay. Alright, and then Grizz is of course gonna go help.
My only friend in this cruel boat.
Come on, escalation die, make that a hit.
That is a hit.
Yay! How bad is that person injured?
Badly.
Yeah, badly.
Okay. He won't try to attack twice. And then as far as the movement goes for Lucian, what can I crawl back to the Dane?
You sure can. You can pull yourself. She is holding up the oar. You can crawl back along it with your levitated self.
Alright, but I can still go up and down if I want during
You can
this
go
fight.
up and down half of your normal movement speed.
Okay. I'm done.
All right, Ash.
It's really come down to just really unfortunate things. I'm going to Chaos Bolt is cold energy, but I really want to hit them with lightning because I have a feeling that they're but they're weak to it. I'm gonna come over here and stand next to. Just put myself in between these guys. And I want to Chaos Pulse. So in order to do that, I'm going to roll 1d20 plus 8. Sorry, 17 to hit on a random enemy, and one is going to be the one to the north. The other is going to be to the south. So the south one hit for 17.
All right, that is not enough to take him out, but he's hit by a blast of energy.
No.
Oh.
It does 17 hit.
Oh, against MD?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, against PD.
Yes, it does.
Okay. So then I need to roll a random element. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, I just roll 50 things before I can actually do anything.
Do you remember
do.
Chaos Mage?
I do. Chaos Mage was just a lot of rolls before a turn, not in the middle of an attack.
That's true.
Yeah, well, you know.
We talked about that when I originally said I was going to do it. We very carefully engineered it so that I could roll most of it ahead of time.
4 is thunder. Are they weak to thunder?
No.
Not
No.
thunder sound.
Okay, well, they'll just be taking 17 damage then.
All right.
Wow, look at that.
Still standing.
Still standing.
All right. Speaking of which, the one north of you it's their turn now, is going to jump off with the crate of weapons, taking an attack of opportunity from you as he goes.
An attack of opportunity.
That's
I don't
just
have a
base.
weapon.
Well,
Uh,
you should have some sort of basic attack, which you're free to just not.
oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh.
Slap his ass as he jumps over.
Sure. I don't have an item named basic melee.
Well,
Yeah,
it's extremely unlikely you would take him out. He's full of health. So let's just skip it for now. I'll take care of it later. The other one is desperately going to try to get away, and Leanne is the well. Is that his best
engaged
move?
with 3 people, or at least 2.
He is going to go out fighting, having there's no way he's getting away safe. He's going to target all 3 nearby targets with a prayer.
Oh, but who's listening?
But who's listening? If your MD is 17 or less, then
I'm good.
Grizz's is.
Oh,
He is a dog.
and since it only hit
takes
Grizz,
12.
he doesn't get the bonus. He's then going to pull out a ceremonial dagger and impale himself as a quick
Oh.
action, falling to the ground.
Honestly, same.
wow.
Kalia, is now your turn. Go ahead and roll your save. Normal.
This is just a flat d20.
Flatty. There's a normal save on your character sheet.
Oh my lord. I am going to start drowning here soon.
Yep. Go ahead and roll a strength or constitution check.
Oh, thank God I can roll Constitution. Oh wait, actually my strength is higher than my Constitution now. What?
Uh-oh.
Okay, I'm rolling strength. And I would argue that as a trained demon slayer, I've probably swam before.
Is there much water in
Very
hell?
convincing.
Right, wrong.
I was gonna say lava, but you can't swim through lava.
Tell
Just
me.
say
Tell me about some hellish water demons that you had to fight.
Yeah, so calling something, hellish, doesn't necessarily mean that it's in hell, but sometimes demons they possess ship captains who are trying to dock in a port city, but are going full sail straight into the ports to crash into the ports and then you know pillage the port. And so Kalia has had to, on an occasion or two, go in and stop some possessed seamen before
Roll it.
they. Yep. Oh, come on. Oh, thank God.
You're still treading water and keeping up with the ship. Dame?
Okay.
Yep.
Oh.
What?
So I'm still. Go.
I mean, it's a little late, but Moment of Glory can be applied to a save, so I could give her a 4 to her save.
I mean, it doesn't really matter. I passed the save, right?
No, you failed the save.
Oh, the save to be unconfused.
Yeah.
And a 4 would be exactly what she needs. With a 7, you need 11 plus.
She only needs 9 plus because she has bonuses.
Oh.
Yeah, so...
Can that be done?
Go ahead.
I would like to not drown, please. Thank you.
So
You're
that
not
just means you're
drowning
not gonna
and you're
take
no longer
damage.
confused. Dame?
Okay. So I'm below deck, but I presume there's a hole that the ore is actually going
Yep.
through. So can I see the Naiad?
You can.
Okay. So I would like to, on the grounds that the Naiad is now attacking my my mother in character, I would like to. She's badly injured, but you know what? Okay.
That's still a lot of hit points.
Yeah,
It's taken a lot to get her that way.
that's true. Let's
Someone else.
vicious mockery her.
Yeah, make fun of her.
Yeah.
May I suggest
Oh.
big
Oh,
smelly doo-doo head?
no.
Good thing
Wait,
Leanne probably
wait.
got it.
It's a spell, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I catch it. What are you insulting her with?
I'm calling her, I don't know, a big blue meanie. And yes, that is a Yellow Submarine reference.
Okay, sure. You can recast a spell from my position.
Alright, great. Can you see her?
Oh yeah, I can. I got a
Alright.
good view on her.
Perfect. Vicious mockery, go.
All right, slightly
Really?
better. Slightly better.
Wah,
Yes.
wah.
The dame
Okay.
lets loose a tirade, and a nearby oardsman puts a mouth over her hand. Young lady, you will not speak that way. And
Oh.
the Asher leans over and starts shouting insults as well, but his accent doesn't really deliver them.
Alright, what if I start joining in on the insult?
You don't do it.
Yay!
The free man insult party.
No!
Oh my God.
Wait, no, I can do a thing. I've never used this before. Let me use
Wait, what
it.
is this?
I'm gonna blow
Oh my god!
3 command points to get to this. +6.
3 people
Oh
how
my God.
eating insults over in a barrage over makes this a success for 30 damage.
Woo! That was a lot of work for 30 damage.
And the Naiad, having no protector left and being severely injured, is going to meld into the water and disappear. Combat is over.
Oh,
Okay, great.
come on! I want to study her.
So now we just gotta get Kalia out of the water.
I want to do water magic.
Wow, that toddler
Oh, right.
speaks really well.
Okay, I give Captain Nug my rope that is any length it needs to be,
Uh-huh.
and I'm diving overboard for this chest.
All right, give me a strength check.
Go. Yeah.
You have no trouble swimming out, grabbing the chest, and with the rope, getting back onto the ship, chest in hand. He thanks you profusely for risking your life to do that.
Lucian, we need some rope.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Probably should have.
Nice. I like that you went for the chest before your team.
Kalia, give me another check just to stay afloat.
Perfect.
Oh, crap.
89s, right?
Sorry, can you?
Oh wait, that was just a regular check.
What? Sorry, I accidentally rolled 2 things and I meant to recharge them, which is my bad.
Oh my god, I'm dead. Okay, thank God.
Kalia, you are drowning.
Wait, what?
You got a 14. Your DC,
Succeed.
your DC is 20 at champion tier.
Oh.
Kalia is underwater, spluttering. What do you guys do?
Alright, well, step 1. I want to roll the recharge.
What?
That doesn't take anything. Secondly, I've got high enough strength. Let's go. I'm diving in. I'll grab her.
All right.
Stop!
Does nobody
flailing.
else carry rope? It's a ship.
Most of the crew's dead.
Also, kind of focusing on not letting water fill her lungs.
You guys need rope hobbies.
The one remaining worker runs up
Oh, I
and
have
hands
rope
Ash some
hobbies.
rope. No, where's no?
Now, is that in character or out of character?
A
Bob?
character, of course.
That's up for you to decide.
All right. Ash, you've been handed a length of rope by the worker.
I hold it and I tell him to get in the water.
No, sir. I'm not. Do you see how large that woman is? She's 8 feet.
I just
7.
stare.
Also, she's 7 feet tall.
You
I
didn't
stare
correct
at
me
him through
earlier
the
when I
mask
asked.
silently. I try to project the air of someone who does not do labor like
God,
this.
he rolls up his sleeves and jumps in the water.
This is
That's
another
right.
reason for Kalia to want to kill Ash.
All right. Kalia, give me a constitution check. Lan, give me a strength check. You are assisted by the human worker trying to grab Kalia as well.
Alright. And you know,
Oh my god!
well, I'm gonna.
I'm dying!
Kalia, you've taken on so much water you lose a recovery.
Oh my god.
Alright. Yep, I'll do it. I'll roll. Look at me roll.
Lan, you have successfully, along with the human worker, pulled Kalia to the side of the ship, where there is a rope waiting. Give me one more strength check to haul Kalia up, because she sure isn't doing it by herself. The worker's trying to push from the bottom.
The worker's trying to push from the bottom in water. Good job.
He's holding onto the side of the ship. He's, just kind of shoving and
Oh,
holding
okay.
onto the ship.
Okay. All right.
Alright. Okay. I roll. We're good.
With a surge of strength, Leanne hauls Kalia and her giant shield up onto the deck, where Kalia lays there spluttering water. But
Like
she's not
Ash never
breathing! She's
CPR.
taking too much water!
Is Leanne on board yet?
Leanne's on board now. Kalia's on the deck as well.
Oh, she's hesitating. Wow. God.
When
All
that
right,
is
Lucian's
right.
doing it.
Kalia's. No,
CPR.
Kalia. Oh, I regained consciousness.
Is everyone just staring at her?
Can I
Can
can I shock her?
Hold on.
Oh, I swear to God,
Lucian-
Kalia's gonna haunt Ash's ass so hard.
Lucian, you're halfway across the ship. Leanne was there. Leanne was there first. If she wants to act, if not, then Ash gets a chance to act, and then which case you do.
She's gonna spit up the water. She'll be fine.
Look, Ash, can't you like pull the water out of her with a stone?
You're
I-
such a weenie. Just do it.
I don't use magic. I don't have water magic. I want to be able to use. I want to master the elements. I'm the avatar.
You're the worst avatar.
I want to use my pure connection to the plane of mana to roll my overcharged background and a skill check maybe, and zap Kalia awake.
Oh my god.
You're gonna zap someone with electricity who is full of water?
I'm gonna
in their lungs.
It's so that like your diaphragm compresses and you spit up all the water.
So my body convulses so
Yes.
hard that it
Yes.
expels the water out of me.
All right.
How
Sab,
do we get anything done?
Sab, here's how we're gonna do this. This is super risky. If you succeed the check, it works. You lucked into it. If you fail,
I
she's.
looked into it.
What
do you?
Wait. What happens if he fails? Do not end that sentence.
Then
She's
she loses a recovery as she comes up.
And then she loses a recovery. Okay, that's not the worst.
No, that's really not.
Oh
Okay.
my God.
I'm gonna place one hand like underneath her rib cage, and then the other on her esophagus, and I'm gonna roll charisma, I assume, and overcharge because
This
I'm just
is-
gonna.
Charisma, you're
just-
not convincing her to wake up. Roll
That's how
wisdom.
That's how I use my sorceress powers.
Hey, you're right.
Sorcerer-
I
sorcerer-
buy it.
and then overcharge, right? Because I can just pull mana, and I'm gonna open her throat and force her diaphragm to clench, and she's gonna retch up all the water. Just you wait. I told you guys it would be
Oh
just
my
fine.
God.
Yeah, she retches up the water and she damages the inside of her throats and such as she does
Wait.
and loses a recovery.
That wasn't a save. That wasn't like
Nope.
16 plus.
Mm-mm.
Oh,
Yeah, when Kalia comes to, her body convulses and she punches Ash in the face.
Leanne just stood there being like, gross.
Look, it's more just the sheer shock of someone whose insane thought process was, I will electrocute someone who has water in them to make them spit the water up.
it's fine.
Oh my God, I want to
Fine.
kill you so bad
It's
right
like
now,
it's
Ash,
like a
you have no
muscle. It's like a
idea.
muscle electric thingy. They sell these machines for it. What are they called? The muscle stimulator things?
I
hope my
promise
water
you,
barf
no
got
one in
all
this-
over his fancy new
No one in the
clothes.
0
I
to
hope
13th
his
age
new
is aware of
clothes
this
are full
technology.
of water barf.
Right,
Just
but we're
water
aware
barf
of the treatment.
everywhere.
I mean, any culture that knows medicine and electric magic is going to figure out the relationship between electricity and muscles real quick.
Shut up, you're covered in water barf, Ash.
It's from your lungs. The worst of it is probably some mucus or something. I've seen worse.
Alright, look, we're nearly 20 minutes over. That's a great place to wrap up. Good work, everyone. Sab, what's something you liked? What's something or someone you want to see again? And how do you like boating?
Now that we know that we're just going to be moving around all over the place, we might actually benefit from buying a boat. Throwing that out there. I like the session well enough. I think we got to strategize. I think we got to play. The session felt like a good length to me. I didn't really notice that we went over time. That's probably my fault. I did a lot of talking in the beginning. Sorry.
Yeah, you always do.
Wow.
Wow.
I am just gonna voice it. I wish we had bought a boat. I would have preferred to buy a boat. I think that's a commodity that we can actually get use out of instead of some stupid dumb gargoyle that's just hanging out and smells like
We still might be
cigarillos.
able to. I mean,
We
this
have
guy's operation
already,
seems pretty distraught right now.
by
Yeah,
by right of survivorship, we are already like
we
halfway
might.
owning a boat.
We should just give him like a small retirement fund and encourage him to get off the river.
I mean,
Um,
we just got him his life savings back, so he might be more inclined to give us the boat.
what else? I would like to see again. These micro encounters are nice. I think it'd be nice to have. I've been thinking about this, but like a bunch of like smaller encounters, maybe not one for the entire session. I've been thinking of that, but whatever. Just these encounters that don't mean a lot. They're not too advanced the plot. They're filler on the way to something. As long as we're getting something done, I don't mind. I kind of like it when it's not bogged down with story. And that's it. I'll leave it there.
Robin?
I really wish we could have heard that music. I think that would have really made the little kid seem funnier. I don't know. I really wish I could have had that. That would have been fun. A little extra. Really wish I hadn't drowned as well, but you know that happens. I do like seeing these new enemies. I don't think we've ever fought one of these before, so that was fun.
You only saw people who the werebears had killed a couple of them who had raided their land. That's it.
That's right. We have never seen them alive. I guess I should say. Don't like taking all that damage though. Not gonna lie.
Oh,
Dame?
you took a lot of damage, huh?
I mean, I took basically a lot of damage because I lost 2 recoveries. So it's like I took a lot of damage, but I didn't,
That's true.
which is fun. But also not fun because now I'm 2 recoveries down and I didn't get to heal for it.
Although your shield deflected a lot of damage for you this fight.
Oh, speaking of, I have a recharge to roll.
Yeah, that's about it. That's
All
all I
right,
can think
Ellen?
of.
Let's see. I feel like the first iteration of the Dame impersonating a toddler went pretty well.
I agree. It's a good thing
Um,
that most of your spells involve you shouting because it fits well for the character you
you'd be
did.
real screwed. Yeah.
Not gonna lie, I had no idea how you were gonna resolve that, and I built the battle as if you were a full combatant just in case. I'm glad I did.
I was really close to just standing there, but yeah, it occurred to me that shrieking would probably do pretty all right as long as I stayed close to Kalia. I liked giving us room to do all of the arguing about how we were going to go. I like that we took the time to do that. I like that we actually considered multiple plans.
I was
And
so scared that I was gonna have to like whip together some sort of like town at Ironforge and stealth mission and such. I'm like, oh, they decide they're gonna take the boat. I'll prepare the boat. It's like maybe we should redecide. Oh no! Oh no!
Yeah, no.
But that's always your discretion.
No, but I liked us like that we like as a group actually took the time to do that. Yeah. What do I want to see again? I know we'll see more awkward Kalia parenting, and I'm excited about that. And I go back and forth on whether or not I want to see more boats. I mean, the last boat we were on, the cruise ship boat, that was a fun boat. This isn't as fun of a boat. And I don't know if I want to own this one.
Yeah, this one's got some bad juju.
Yeah. But it does have secret holes.
I enjoyed. Captain Nug was alright, I guess. He was okay. In terms of combat, I liked that the confusion effect was used in a way that wasn't just having us hit each other. Unfortunately, that left me to take all of the damage on the left side of the ship. And going forward, I would like to see more creative usage of abilities like that.
I thought it
So,
was like I was excited that that one sanguine was blood raging with like a +3 bonus, and you guys executed a great plan to take him out. I
yeah,
didn't get a chance to use that ability, but it still impacted the battle anyway.
there's a reason I was hesitating so much.
And last but certainly not least, Max.
Yeah, I think we have a good plan, and I like kind of the setup here. And then the dame and everything, just the whole group dynamic, I think has improved since the break.
Mm-hmm.
What I don't want to see, I think confusion is so strong. Like especially when you only have a few turns of combat just to be taken out of it. I know that I've been the person that's been not doing too much in some of those when that happens. So maybe that's just biasness in that way. But no, I don't know. I think that's super strong. But I like that kind of you came up with another combat that wasn't just a hack and slash, but that was a little bit different, and I like that.
It is always hard. Like, in theory, you could, pass the check. It's a 50-50 shot, right? Like, for a normal save. So, you just got really unlucky in having so many rounds of being useless.
Yeah.
Chat says, Lucha Coffee says, "Hey guys, what did I just walk into? Callie is drowning. I wish I could see the whole session. I'm sure he'll watch it later in the VODs." Low tier Tiefling says he likes how Ash went with utility spells to help the team instead of damage spells to try to fry the team.
I like that too. I like not having to fear for my life for once.
I wish I had pulled out the priest on the second or first round instead of the last, because he had some cool stuff in his kit that I didn't get to use, but that's okay.
It happens.
It happens. And with that, we'll see y'all next week.
Yay.